I guess this is like take 7 or take 8. I'm still trying to figure out or understand how I was gonna share this with you all. So, hey everyone, my name is Kiara, and I just want to share my story on me living with multiple sclerosis. In 2015, March 10th, 2015 to be exact, I was living in Columbia, South Carolina, and I was at a neurologist's office, and I was told I had multiple sclerosis. Short story, in 2015, March or April, I don't remember, but I spent Monday night to Friday evening in the hospital getting tests ran and everything to figure out what was going on with me. And I went because everything on my left side of my face, the left side of my body, started acting up. The left side of my mouth would drop, and when I tried to talk, sounded like I had Down syndrome. My left arm tightened. It tightened so much. My left leg, where my knee is, it locked. It wouldn't let me bend it or anything. I caught it on video and I sent it to my mom all the way in Louisville, Kentucky. And she had suggested that I go to the ER because I could be having a stroke. And all of this is happening in the midst of me working. I left one job and went to the next one, and it happened. It happened earlier at the first part-time job, and then it happened later at the second part-time job. I just didn't know what was going on. So in the hospital, they ran tests on me. I had an MRI. I had a CAT scan. They did a spinal tap, a lumbar puncture. Like, they did all these tests to see if they could find an answer as to what was going on with me. But they didn't know. So that was 2014. In April. And then after that, everything just stopped. It was like nothing was ever wrong with me, like nothing ever happened. Although I was struggling a little when I would walk. I was the girl that always loved wearing heels. And when I was struggling to walk in heels, meaning my left leg, my left foot, it was so weak, I couldn't really stand up. It was like there was no bone in my ankle. So couldn't wear heels anymore. And I say towards the end of the year of 2014, it started back up again. And then it will stop. This is now the beginning of the year in 2015. And in July of 2014, I started a job. Well, a career. It was no more part-time jobs for me. I was now an operations advisor at Drive Time Car Sales, meaning I did not sell the cars. I was on the office end, handling tags and registration and finances when people do their down payment, things of that nature. So one day, I say the end of February, everything started again. My walking had gotten worse. And so a friend told me, like, hey, you need to go see what's going on with you. And she recommended something that she thought would help me and give me answers as to what was going on. But when I got there, I didn't know it was a spine doctor. And when they pulled me back, I was like, they had said they were going to do x-rays on me. And I told them up front, like, hey, I have my back curves, I have scoliosis. And they were like, okay. So they did the x-ray anyways. And then they were like, okay, so we really couldn't see anything besides your scoliosis. So they scheduled me an appointment with a neurologist. And the neurologist looked over everything, that he seen my paperwork from when I was in the hospital from that Monday through Friday, and the test that they had ran on me. And so March 10th, 2015, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I never heard of it. I didn't know what it was. And the first thing I asked when I was actually told I had multiple sclerosis, my mind was just like, oh my goodness. I said, can I still have kids? And he replied, yes, but I don't recommend that's something that you hop right into right now. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that right away. I just wanted to know. And I said, and besides, I'm not married. I'm not. And after that, I asked, okay, what is the next steps? Like, is there medicine? But I told him, I'm not injecting nothing into my body. Like, no. He kind of laughed, but I was serious. I was not going to inject nothing in my body. And no, I'm not afraid of needles. Like, no, I'm not. That's just something I wouldn't be able to do. It's different if, like, a doctor or someone in that nature injects me or pokes me, but myself, I'm not going to do it. And so he he told me that no, times have changed since then, and now we have medicine where it's a pill you can take. And I was like, whew, that was a relief. So my first pill that I started, it's called Gilenia. And the thing with MS, what works for one person is not for sure to work for the next, because all of our bodies respond differently to different things. So while I was in South Carolina, working that one job, my doctor had put me on a 6 week, he put me out of work for 6 weeks. And in that process, I was trying to go through with getting disability and trying to figure out, like, hey, what are the next steps for me to do? And so in those 6 weeks, I started the new medicine, Gilenia. At first, I was like, okay, yeah, this is better. It's helping me and everything. But as I kept taking it, it didn't do nothing but make everything worse. My hands would shake. I couldn't be up on my legs very long. And to me, that was a very big ordeal. I didn't know what to do. So moving forward, I ended up moving back home to Louisville, Kentucky. My sister and her grandmother helped me. I went through physical therapy. I had to get my walking retrained. I went through occupational therapy. From my hands shaking, I had to find out different ways to actually function and go around it. I even had to go through speech therapy. I've never had a problem with my voice. I've cheered my entire life thus far, from kindergarten to my senior year in college. So being loud and projecting my voice was something I never had a problem with until the MS. My voice got lower. It was tough for me to talk, to raise my voice so that others would hear me. I still struggle with that. But now I actually have ways to even go about it. And when I moved home, I wasn't on Gilenia anymore. My neurologist here had me start this infusion. An infusion is something that goes through your vein. That's where it is. It's not a pill. And they had stuck a needle through my vein. And that infusion was Tysabri. My neurologist, Dr. Tillett, said he didn't want to keep me on that long. I can be on it for up to 2 years, but he wanted me to be on it for at least a year and a half. And when I got that, it really gave me my energy that I needed. My walking was still different, but my walking was also slightly better. There was progress. And my walking, my left foot would kind of drag along. That's all it would do, is drag along. But with the help of physical therapy and the Thai infusion, I really did get better. I went to physical therapy for an hour twice a week. That was from October 2015. That's when I started physical therapy. And when I say I was getting trained in my walking, I would have one person stand behind me and help monitor my hips. I would have two people, well, one person on each side of my foot, helping me lift it and place it down to walk. Thai Sabri was really good until my body got so immune to it. And when that happened, I had to get off of it. And so now, in 2017, I'm on this newer medicine. First, Thai Sabri infusion, I would get it once every 4 weeks. And so now this new medicine, Ocrevus, I only get it once every 6 months. I don't get my second dose of it until November 27th. I'm so ready for it because I got my first dose of it in the end of May, and my neurologist said it's taking its time to go through and work out in my body, but since August, I haven't felt that Ocrevus working through my body at all. But the type of person I am, I don't complain. I just try to roll with the punches no matter what. At first, I was mad. Like, why me, God? Why me? And a lot of people tell me God gave this to you because he realizes how strong you are and you can share this with someone else and they will gain strength from you and you will help them. I didn't understand it. I would cry, and I'm not a crybaby. My emotions, they rage a lot more now. I can't keep asking him why. That's not meant for me to just say, why me? Like, why did you give this to me? It's not easy to deal with, and when I say it's not, because for me, simple things as to brushing my teeth, I have to hold. I brush my teeth with my right hand, but I have to use my left hand on my wrist to help control my hand from shaking. Walking is tough for me. I can't be up on my feet long. Even when I cook, I'm sitting down. It's tough, but I do see brighter days and better days that are going to come along. And one thing about me, Kiara's never a quitter. I have never quit on anything. And I don't feel that I should quit. I'm the oldest of 7 kids. So I know my younger siblings are watching me still. I got somebody to do it for. I don't have any kids, but I know they're all watching me, ranging from 25 to 1 years old. They're watching me. I've had everything taken from me as far as materialistic things. People that were once a friend, they're no longer a friend. I guess it was too much for them. Or I'm no longer an asset for them to use. I was mad then. I'm not mad anymore. I don't have room in my body or my mind to worry and stress over things I have no control over. So me living with MS, I take it one day at a time. I really do. And now I'm getting stronger to actually talk to people about me having MS. I want to bring awareness to people what MS is. I really, really do. I want people to know what MS is just as much as they know about breast cancer, lung cancer, any type of sickening disease that is out there. I want to push. I want to be an advocate for people to know that, hey, this is out there. I want to do that. I want to share my story with you all. You all may know one person, whether it's someone in your family, someone that's a friend, a co-worker, or anyone that is dealing with MS or any other sickening disease. It's tough. People don't want to talk about it. They don't. It may be fear of losing people or even fear of being judged. I did both of those things. I didn't know what to do, how anyone would take it. I sugarcoated it to my family until they seen for themselves what I was going through. It's so tough. But I want to bring awareness to people. Multiple sclerosis is real. It's real. And people need to know about it. They need to know things of how they could help someone that's going through it. They need to know. My sister's grandmother, when I shower, I can't stand up and shower because I lose my balance. I have to now sit in a shower chair. She bought that to help me, to help make my living comfortable. From my hands shaking, I couldn't hold anything that was light, a fork, a spoon, even a cup. I have weighted silverware and plate and a cup to help me for whenever my hands are weak and they shake. You really need family. You do. And it doesn't even have to be your whole family to support you, because I don't have it. I was told that they would help me, but the main people that do help me or that has helped me, my mom, both of my grannies, and my brothers and sisters. That's my family, my immediate family. And I thank God every night, like, hey, they are my blessing. They haven't given up on me. That's another reason why I can't give up on myself, because I know they're watching me. They're proud of me. They have told me that they are proud of me. I even used to say to people like, hey, I read the Bible. I was brought up in a church house. My papa, Lord rest his soul, I'm sure he's smiling down on me. Y'all know Job from the Bible? I felt like Job, just in a female sense. Not married or whatever, but that's when everything came hard against me. When I say hard, I lost friends who I really thought were my friends. But if I couldn't be there to help them through what I had going on, it became a problem. And everybody knows I'm the most sweetest person. Like, I will help you as much as I can. But with me going through something that I really have no idea to, just be there for me. Support me. Don't take it as me not being a friend that can't help you, because that's not it. Not whatsoever. I was in a relationship. I don't fault him, but I don't like empty promises. I don't. So now, it was hurtful and it was painful. I just let that hurt and pain go. Because one thing I cannot do is stress myself out. I can't worry about the next person and what they have going on, because I have a lot going on. My plate is full. I really just want to help people. But first, I got to help myself. And with that, I have to continue to take my medicine, go to my appointments, and everything. I have to eat right and healthy and better. I try, but I have to try harder. I have to take my lifestyle way more serious than I've ever had before. I know it's like weird hearing it from me. And hey, you all, I know I look young. I am young. I'm only 26. And this happened when everything happened when I was 23. It's still a lot. I still have questions. But I just pray every day. I pray every day, all the time. Every time I take medicine, I just ask God I want him to move through whatever pill I have to take. I really do. Like, this is tough. I've cried. I've cried so much. I have. Because I don't really know what to do. But I still pray. And I still thank God that, hey, I'm alive. It could have been way, 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 way worse. It could have. But I'm thankful because every day he touches me and he wakes me up and he allows for me to see another day. And for that, I am forever grateful. So I just want to say it doesn't even have to be multiple sclerosis. It can be any disease that someone is going through. I just say this: step out of your shoes for a moment and step into theirs to see how they feel, how they are living. It's not easy. I know a lot of people, they would not be able to deal with what I have. They wouldn't. That means we as people have to stop taking the simple things in life for granted. Because you never know what you take for granted. It's people out there who want to be in your shoes. I'm just glad this MS did not come until I was done with my college career of cheerleading. Cheerleading was something that kept me sane. It was my calm. If I felt like I was having a rough day in college or school, especially basketball season in college, it's game time. I put that uniform on. I call all my favorite cheers. I can yell. I can be as loud as I want. I could do as many flips as I wanted, as many jumps as I wanted. I could smile as big as I wanted. And everybody knew who I was when they came to a game. I was one of the tallest females. Me standing 5'7.5", having this big grin across my face. Yeah. Everybody knew who Kiara was. Or in college, everyone knew who Key was. That was me. I didn't let things get to me. And when I was in South Carolina, after I was diagnosed with MS, the main people that I had there that helped and supported me were my line sisters. I'm glad I joined the best, the number one, forever imitated but never duplicated sorority there is. The illustrious Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. my sorors. That was a lot. Yeah. But my line sisters, they helped me. They motivated me. Especially, they were all there for me to hear my cry. They were there for me through my ups and my downs. Forever thankful of them as well. So yes, you all, my name is Kiara. I just say share my story with whomever. I hope that this isn't the end of you all hearing from me or hearing about me. I want to be an advocate for multiple sclerosis. My name is Kiara Hunter. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I know y'all know about Louisville. The greatest is from Louisville. Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, whomever you all recognize him by. Oh, and I went to the high school that he went to. The greatest, Central High School, Magnet Career Academy. Y'all gonna hear from me. Y'all gonna know who I am. I just want to share my story with people, and I really want to bring awareness about multiple sclerosis. Whether I have to start as small as making signs and sitting somewhere outside. I want to fundraise. I'm starting a fundraiser for donations to help find a cure for multiple sclerosis. I really am. I know there's a cure out there. It may even be as simple as something to eat, because God made us. And what we have foods that helps us. Like I said, once again, you all, my name is Kiara Hunter. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. And if anybody want to talk, just comment or whatever. I will even put my email address that'll be available for you. If you don't know what MS is, you can Google it. You can go to the website Multiple Sclerosis. You can. It's tough, but the best thing is you get to live to see another day. God bless you all. Thank you for listening. Share my story with whomever you feel needs to hear it. Thank you. Later.